In today's citizenship lesson, we are asking the question, what is diplomacy? The word diploma comes from the Greek for a piece of paper folded into two, and that's dipla, meaning double, and oma, meaning verbal. And what happened was a diploma would have been used as a license, a bit like a passport, to travel between states. So over time, that word diploma and diplomacy and diplomat has come to mean the idea of international relations. It's developed from being a piece of paper that literally allowed you access to a different place, and it's evolved into something which means international relations. The branch of government that deals with diplomacy is the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. It used to be two departments, DFID, which was the Department for International Development, and the FCO, which was the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, and they merged in 2020. The aims of the FCDO are to protect and promote British interests worldwide. So this is where the diplomacy comes in. It's about protecting British interests and promoting British interests worldwide. Here's some information from the FCDO website. It tells us that they employ around 17,300 staff in their diplomatic and development offices worldwide, including in 280 overseas embassies and high commissions. So a high commission and an embassy, the only difference is that high commission is the name of an embassy that's in a Commonwealth country, and an embassy is the name of the embassy in other parts of the world. And an embassy is defined as the headquarters of government officials serving and representing their country in a foreign state. So many large governments like the United States, the United Kingdom and other European countries have embassies located all over the world, and those embassies provide services to members of their home country abroad, and they work with local governments and organisations on shared interests. The Foreign Secretary is one of the big four ministerial positions alongside the Chancellor, the Prime Minister and the Home Secretary. The Foreign Secretary has a very important job to do as head of the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, and it's their job to get involved in all issues around foreign policy. Does anybody know who the current Foreign Secretary is? So coming up on the next page you will see who he is, but does anybody know? Shout out the answer if you are aware. The current Foreign Secretary is James Cleverly. I would highly recommend a Google of James Cleverly. He's got some interesting stories related to him, but there he is. That is our Foreign Secretary. In your workbook, there are some choices here that you can make. So this is the role of the FCDO. You can have a read of this, and then if you put a circle round all of the boxes that represent the role of the FCDO in your workbook. So there are some in there that are incorrect. So have a read through of these. I'll leave it up there on the board. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to play you a bit of Foreigner, which is slightly relevant, but classic tune by Foreigner for you to listen to whilst you're working out the role of the FCDO.
You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. You're digging for gold. You're throwing away a fortune and feeling. Someday you'll pay.
Great tune. So you should have, in your books, you should have identified that the role of the FCDO is about safeguarding national security, building the UK's prosperity, increasing exports, opening markets, promoting sustainable growth, and supporting British nationals around the world. So all of those are classed as part of the role of the FCDO. Now you're going to watch a short video of somebody from the FCDO telling you about the job of a diplomat. So this could be pretty interesting. If anyone's interested in this kind of line of work in the future, there are some amazing jobs available in the FCDO. You can find yourselves working in loads of different places and looking at policies and developments in all sorts of countries. So have a watch and see what you think. Your last task for today is to have a look at this article on the controversy that surrounded the Foreign and Commonwealth Office with regards to the extraction of British nationals from Sudan over the last couple of weeks. It's different to the article I was going to give you. So in your books it asks you to look at how the FCO has changed over the last 10 years, but I thought we should look at this instead because it's more relevant to what's going on at the moment in the world. Hopefully that's piqued your interest a little bit about diplomacy and about how we work with other countries through the FCDO. If you are interested, then a quick Google will take you to the careers pages and you'll be able to see the sort of things that you might be able to do if you decided to go into the civil service and have a look at a job around diplomacy. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.